Jessie. So I did a little painting and you're about to watch me paint it and it's beautiful. Enjoy the painting. In my last art and yap, I really kind of struggled. So this time I tried to diminish my struggle by having a sketch ready. So I took my little blue watercolor pencil and I laid out where I wanted everything. I chose blue because apparently it's like the easiest to like have not exist after you're done adding everything, but I kind of didn't agree with that point. I think yellow or something would have been much easier to have not exist by the time I was done, because I definitely think there are spots that by the time this is over you can still see the blue, but that's okay. I think this painting came out kind of cute, but I honestly don't think it came out as good as I wanted. I'll show the reference photo here. I just don't think I got some of her features right, and there's a point where I really struggled with her lips. They kind of like, the water wasn't exactly dry enough yet, and then it kind of smeared, and then there was this weird line in it, and like the same thing sort of happened with her eyes. They didn't come out how I wanted, and I kind of struggled with her hair because I didn't know exactly how long I should make it, because like the shirt was dark and the paint for the hair was light, and I don't know. I felt like I struggled with this painting. I don't think it came out exactly how I wanted, but I had fun making it for sure. And you might be wondering, Jessica, who the fuck are we painting? And I've been on the side of TikTok sort of where you want to help people. You know, I've seen like Gaza families on my FYP and stuff like that, and one day, a couple months ago, this girl comes on my FYP and her name is Miah. I'm pretty sure you pronounce it as Miah. But she is 21, she lives in California, she's homeless. I don't know the exact story. I mean, I've watched so many of her videos, but I don't think she's ever said exactly what happened because it's really no one's business. But anyway, she's talked about how she's homeless and she has all this debt, especially pertaining to college. And she's living in her car and she's working all these jobs. She has a job at Chipotle, she has dog walking and house sitting and all this other stuff that she does. And I think her dream is to be a dog groomer, I think is what she said. And she also wants to be like sort of like a fitness content influencer person. She really likes posting about her workouts and stuff. I don't know, I've just really enjoyed her content and I've really enjoyed her personality. And I want to sort of do my part to help her get out of her situation. I don't, make the most money in the world. I don't really have money to be donating as much as I would love to. But I have, like, given her a little bit and I've whatever I can. But I thought it would be nice to, like, paint her. And since all the paintings I'm doing every single month are going up as prints on my shop, I thought maybe if people bought the prints, then I could use the proceeds and I could give it to her. My goal is to make at least $100 and each print is only $10. So I'm hoping 10 people will want to buy prints of her. And, if that happens, I'll have $100, which isn't a lot, it's barely the tip of the iceberg of her debt and her needs and whatever. But I just thought it could be something. As soon as I would make that much money, I would send it to her and that would be wonderful. I mean, a dream would be a bajillion people buy the prints, or no one buys the prints and just donates to her directly, but people helping her and fixing her whole situation. She has quite a bit of debt. I think it's 36,000 or something like that. I don't remember, but I'll totally link her TikTok down below so you totally can go see everything going on with her and you can support her and everything. I want to sell at least 10 prints so I can have $100 to cash up to her. If I don't, reach that or sell any prints, I'm really not gonna tell her that I did this whole painting thing. My goal is to make $100 and then be able to tell her about it and everything, and then continue to cash up her after the $100 if I sell more prints after that. But I want to, I don't want to just cash up her $10. At that point, I might as well cash up her my own $10, So I'm hoping to sell several prints of this painting so that I could use the proceeds to help her. She's literally my age. I'm 21 years old too. So It's just, Zeke, Zeke, Zeke. I don't know how vocal I've been about this online, but I was homeless too. I was homeless when I was 18 years old, and it was, it was hard to get out of that. And I wasn't homeless for very long. I was homeless from November to February. It was a few months, and that was a really difficult, scary, sad time of my life, and I can't imagine how she feels having been homeless much longer. And so I don't know, I feel personally connected to her just because she's my age and she's going through something that I went through. So I just hope with this print that I'm able to do something, I'm able to do my part, I'm able to help create something for her. I don't have much to say besides that. I'm going to link her below so you could follow her. If you want to donate to her personally, you totally don't have to buy a print from me. In fact, it's better if you don't. It's better if you just donate to her directly. She has a GoFundMe in her bio, and you can also DM her personally to get her Cash App or her Venmo. She has that set up because, of course, GoFundMe has fees. So if you can Cash App her or whatever directly by DMing her and asking her for what her Cash App is, that is just amazing and wonderful and everything. So I'll have her TikTok in my description. I want all these painting videos every month to be sort of art and yap style, but I don't really know the best way to achieve that. It hasn't really been happening. I'm gonna get the hang of it. There's 12 months in the year, so I have 12 opportunities to really get going on this. This process has already been much easier than the first month. I learned a lot from how I filmed it last month and how to make the video better. So this is my attempt at making it better, and hopefully I'll learn something from this so that the March session can be, even better. I want these videos to feel like cozy and personal, but something about just watching me paint from above and listening to my voice doesn't really feel cozy and personal. My crocheting yaps feel a lot more cozy and personal because you're actually watching me crochet, but with painting it takes so long. I don't know how to film me actually painting without the video becoming boring because it's not sped up if you're listening to me talk while I'm actually painting. I don't really know. I'm trying different things. We're gonna get the hang of this. I'm gonna find a method of creating these videos that I like. I'm gonna figure it out. Just, thanks for being here and watching this video, and if you do anything to help Miah, thank you so much, even if it's not buying a print from my shop. Whatever you do, even if it's just interacting with her videos, watching them, commenting, it means the world to me, and I know it means the world and more than that to her because it's her life that is struggling right now. Regardless of the success of this video or the prints in my shop, I do want to be doing things to help her. I watch every video that she has when it comes out on TikTok. I comment, I share and all that, and as I make money from my paychecks at my job, if I have an extra $5 here, $5 there, $10 here, 20, 30, 100, however much I'm able to do, I would like to send her as much as I can when I can. So I don't know, I just saw this beautiful soul on TikTok and I felt compelled and I wanted to do something to help her, and this is me trying to do that. So if I'm able to sell some prints, that would be really wonderful so that I could, I just want her to definitely feel like someone cares, because I know how lonely it can feel to be struggling with what she's struggling with, because I struggled with it. So enjoy the rest of the video. Listen to the terrible iMovie music. Watch me make the painting that low-key didn't come out as well as I wanted it to. I was trying to have fun with the background. Instead of doing a solid color, I wanted it to look like splotchy and fun, and I wanted it to be more detailed and pretty. I feel like it kind of came out a little more cartoony than I wanted it to. I don't know, but I tried my best and it doesn't look as bad as I think it does. I think I'm just my own worst critic and hater and stuff. Anyway, enjoy enjoy the rest of the video. checking out my art and yap, sort of, my little speed paint session. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I will see you next time I post. It's supposed to be every week, but low-key it's not. But I'll see you next week or whenever I post, and we'll have a great time, and thanks for hanging out with me. Bye, friends!